up guys? As you know, by all means, I am not a paint expert. In fact, I'm absolutely terrible at painting things, and I really tried to take my time painting that lip for Nicole's car, and I think it came out pretty okay for spray can. The color's definitely right on. There's some slight orange peel, but it's so minimal. The biggest issue I had was just all the debris outside since it was windy, just blowing around, and it kept on kind of getting stuck, and then I would wet sand again. I definitely learned a lot just from talking with Trevor, aka Young Supra Sanding God. We've been getting a lot of exciting stuff in the mail, and this is probably the most useful thing that has come. Check it out. So you guys know that I am super sick and tired of leaky power steering racks. This one I actually got professionally rebuilt by a place called the Rack Doctor and had them double seal it. Hopefully this thing will last me a while. Drifting is really abusive on racks because you're constantly going from lock to lock. And right now, about every time I drive my car, I go through a half or maybe a third of my power steering fluid. Or should I say ATF, because that's another thing. In case you don't know, you're supposed to run ATF with these cars, otherwise then you have leaky racks. So I decided I'm gonna change the power steering rack tonight because if I don't do it tonight, I'll probably never do it because it's not something I'm looking forward to do. Fixing stuff isn't as fun as putting new pretty parts on, like this lip. Pardon the bug zapper, there's a lot of bugs in here, so I gotta let it roll. The paint match came out nearly perfect. This lip looks awesome, although it kind of makes you realize now how low Nicole's car actually is. Even though she's got a little bit fender gap, that's just because she has 17s in the front. I just love the way the body lines flow now. It looks so good from in front. I'm glad I took the time to like paint it and make it look half decent. Originally I was just gonna spray it black because it's easy, and I know that with that single stage I can get an okay result, but I think the purple came out awesome, and I'm really proud of it. So don't make fun of me. I'm wondering how long this is gonna take. I forgot how much of a pain it is to jack my car up because it's not as high as Nicole's. First time I've ever seen underneath it since I went off-road. Looks like a jungle under here. Lost some heat wrap. Got some little dirt and stuff, but nothing appears to be bent. It's like snug in there too, way in there. Yeah, I'm gonna go over and check all like the suspension bolts and nuts and make sure everything's tight and we don't have any loose stuff going on, but looks like we're in decent shape. Back of that caliper's filthy. I think that's power steering fluid. No, actually, you know what that is? I think that's oil from my catch can overflowed, because I think it would like travel down here somehow and then I guess get over to the wheel and get flung around. Gotcha. This is my leaky rack. I'm so excited to get rid of you. You don't deserve me. Kind of had a hard time breaking the tie rods loose. A good thing to always remember, because chances are you have a jack around, you can always take the handle out of your jack and you can slip it over your wrench. I used a different wrench, but it's always a good thing to know. So like if you're looking for something for leverage, you always got one of these on hand. If you can't tell, this boot's a little ripped. Probably not the best thing for these joints right here. So what I'm gonna do, because I can't obviously align the car in the garage, not the best way to do it, I'd say, but I'm just gonna use a little bit of tape so I just kind of know where the tie rod is threaded to, so that way when I pull it off, I can get it right back on in the same spot. While I'm changing out the rack, my friend Matt's here actually helping me clean the underside of the car. Kind of seems ridiculous, but when you drive your car for a while and you're drifting and everything, it can get pretty grimy, and it's really important to have it clean so you know if you have a leak or a new problem. Because I don't know if any of this grime and all this stuff in here is from a current leak, an old leak, oil, anything. So it's really important just to kind of have things maintained so you know when there's an issue. The Precious is going in. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. I can straighten the steering wheel out after. So I'll just put it in how it goes now, and then I'll worry about that later. The threads a little more. The absolute craziest thing just happened that I think has ever happened in this house. So I'm trying to finish up the rack. I just have to put the tie rods in, and Nicole screams, "Adam, you need to come inside immediately." So I go inside and there's a giant spider under the TV. So I'm like, okay, perfect opportunity to use my assault rifle, the thing that shoots salt and kills bugs. I don't know if I should have done that or if I should have killed it with my hands or if that would have been worse, but I kid you not, it's like those videos that you see on Facebook and stuff sometimes. I shot the spider, it exploded into like hundreds of little baby spiders, so I guess it was a spider mom, and then me and Nicole are running around the house frantically trying to kill all these little spiders, otherwise our house would have been infested. So sorry if you're like a spider activist or something, but that was absolutely terrible, and that was my story. I didn't make it up, I promise. It's about midnight and I got the rack all done, so for me that's pretty good considering it's not like 2 a.m. Changing the rack's relatively easy though. I've done it so many times, and That's one of the reasons why I didn't go into too much detail, since you guys have seen me do it a million times. I'm just waiting for her lip to dry a little bit more so I can wet sand and polish it off the car before I go and mount it to the car. Also, if you guys have any idea on a good way for me to repair chips like this, there's one in her engine bay too. It's not worth like respraying this and sanding it down, but it's so deep that I feel like if I just like touched it up with paint, it wouldn't look very good. I also need recommendations on some sort of bar that I can brace in there to here that I can use to push this out. I swear there's like a stock brace that goes here to here that would help this. I've mentioned in a few videos how I've wanted a desk for my back room that I'm turning into a YouTube studio, because although it's cool working in the kitchen with everyone, there's so many people coming in and out of the house that it's really hard for me to stay focused. So I absolutely despise all the furniture that I buy online. I feel like that's a given. Furniture online usually is of less quality. You have to put it together. IKEA furniture, I hate putting furniture together. Did I say I hate putting furniture together? So I decided I would go on Craigslist, and this seemed like a great idea because I could get a desk, right? And it'd probably be a nicer desk. So I actually found one. It was $300, and it's a really nice solid wood desk that you would see at like a legit office or a company or something. And I dig it. And it has all this table space for me to put stuff on. It kind of like bolts to itself and everything, and it's really, really, really heavy. So I was just like, you know, it's cool, man. Thank you for helping me unload the desk, because they came and delivered it for $300. Great deal. So we unloaded it by the door, and then me, Nicole, and my friend Matt, like we brought it to the back room, and well, yeah, it didn't fit through the door. So I ended up having to take the desk pretty much entirely apart and put it back together. So it might as well have been IKEA in my eyes. Did you know that I don't like putting furniture together? Did I mention that? Did I mention that I don't like putting furniture together? It really wasn't that bad. I'm just being a little overly dramatic because everything's more dramatic on YouTube. Everything is more dramatic on YouTube. Everything's also a bit more dramatic when you say it twice. Everything's also a bit more dramatic when you say it twice. Thank you guys so much. Just thank you guys so much for watching this video. You watched this video. I just appreciate it so much. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Just please like the video. Yeah, you guys rock. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.